Hello. It's been like, gosh, I don't know, a little over 2 weeks since I played this. I'm sorry. Man, life gets in the way sometimes, huh? Like, work and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since we played Ace Attorney. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. Last time on Ace Attorney of the Great Kind, aka Great Ace Attorney, did the first case. And that's it. all we do was the first case. We're going to start the second case. We actually were supposed to start this like on Monday, today being Friday, or sorry, not Tuesday, but today being Friday. I said that because like I've actually been kind of making Mondays my like off days now from streams. I just don't stream on Mondays anymore. Basically, I was supposed to do the Tuesday, and then I was like really sick to my stomach. Like I was like feeling like super nauseous. I'm just like, damn, this sucks. So I kind of just like was like, I don't know if I could keep talking and feel good. So I'm just like, I kind of feel like shit. I'm gonna just take it easy tonight. I'm glad I did, honestly. I thankfully didn't feel like worse than like how I did initially. But man, let me tell you, it was still kind of like annoying / unfortunate, which sucked, obviously. But I mean, other than that, it was fine. I was like, hi, Graham. Thanks for that advice. Hope you are doing good. I'm doing better. Yeah, no, of course I'm doing better now, thankfully. Yeah. I mean, what is I had like some fucking nasty ass Panda Express earlier. Man, why the fuck was my Panda Express so greasy? I'm like, ew, why is it just so greasy? I like any other time I've had it, it was not that greasy. I don't know, man. The vegetables were not cut properly. Like the fucking food was all greasy, like way greasier than it usually is. So I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like I've gotten food from this place before. It was never this bad. I'm just like, I think I'm gonna just stop having Panda for a while. I think after that one. It's one of those foods I'm just like, I wanted some fucking Chinese food.
Slander of my favorite fast food restaurant. Clearly, you just went to a bad Panda Express.
Yeah, you're so right. I mean, I just got it delivered, but like, I've gotten it from that place before, but like, it was fine other times. I don't know what happened this time. Maybe it's a different chef. I don't know. Hello, Peter.
Hi.
Hello, Peter. I know it's not that good, Paper Star, but I really wanted Chinese food. And so, of course, instead of getting
if
the
you
actual...
wanted Chinese food, you shouldn't have gone to Panda Express.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I should have gone the actual authentic shit instead of just being like, I'm just gonna get Americanized, like, Chinese food.
It's still good, though. It's still the best fast food. I'll die on this hill, alright?
I think I could agree with your logic on that one. I know for me, I like a McDonald's. Wendy's I actually had for the first... Not for the first time, but like, I had Wendy's for, like, the first time in a while. Like, maybe, like, 4 or 5 days ago. Their nuggets and fries bang, but their chicken club was mid as fuck. It was like one of those like boxes of just like different things. It was like fries, nuggets, sandwich, and like a drink. So I got that, and yeah, no, those fries are good. Chicken nuggets were good, but all the burgers sucked. Anyways,
yeah, I don't usually get that.
Episode 2: The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Investigation Part 1.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this.
No, it's finished them off.
The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The Speckled Band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which she referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
January the 9th, 6:37 a.m., on board the steamship Bria. I can't say I've ever had, like, those places myself, Grim. Oh.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray,
Professor Layton.
The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No
Oh, obviously I never had those
suggest
places
Culver
myself. I've
was
heard of, like, at
taken
least
away.
Culver's.
So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
What is he doing?
This paper seal was placed
interesting.
just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
Da! No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait!
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. An cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes.
Sherlock Sholmes.
I presume you must have heard of me.
King.
My god, it's a himbo. Oh, we did good. Flargus into you, Jacob. Ugh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Where am I? Weird hearing the English dub sound play the Robert the original. Yeah, because I know this was like untranslated for like the longest time. Also, hope you're doing good, Negative. Wait, I can't move. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. What the? Why am I in handcuffs?
So you wake up now,
Russian man.
Oh, that's not. Never mind.
We
I had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I don't know what I'm doing.
You just do like the most like Russian accent you can. I don't know.
Well, no, the other guy is more Russian.
I guess so. This guy felt more like British than Russian.
I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are true. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're voicing. You found me then.
You can take this.
Okay. Ah, we found you. And now you pay, criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, sorry. Trying to play some shot at your retreat? Nice.
It's fun.
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is, No, I'll tell you everything.
There's only one thing I'd like to know from you.
Isn't that... Oh, Susato.
Okay.
What? Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Miss Susato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? Ha! You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in sheep's belt. Hope you're doing good. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. What? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. What the fuck?
Christ. Welcome to case 2.
Here, His very cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. His body. Please, don't try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Cosmo's dead? But he can't be. Look at the case too, your yaoi lover is dead. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please. No. No.
Already off with the bangers.
Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. You sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Say kind of a mail me a fay, yeah. Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? My god, he fucking like, we were stowed away together. There's really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor? I thought I was gonna die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. I see.
Mm-hmm.
You must be even less of a man than you look. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. It's starting to feel like that's so far minute, but there's no way this will keep happening every time. Right? Well, we'll see. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock at Great Britain. 50 days? Oh my god.
Yeah, they're going from Japan to Britain.
I guess so, yeah. And this is also, I guess, like, you know, what? Late 1800s? So I guess that would make sense.
I think they're going, like, the long way around Africa, maybe? That makes sense to me.
That would make sense, yeah. Because I don't think the canal... Like, there's, like, a canal that's, I think that's there now with, like, a bridge and everything that I don't think was there back then. I'd have to double-check my history on that. Next, I don't want to discover the cabin. Oh, hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. What I want to know is, why do I need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotaba, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. I suppose so. Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it. Stop worrying. I'll tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper? What? But I could stick it over to the wardrobe doors once you're inside. I don't know. We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How could this have happened? We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England, together. We leave you in next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. Ah, you said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend. No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Susato-san? Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you too. Ugh, those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Alright then. Talk about Cosmo's death. The game takes place during the Meiji era, which took place from 1868 to 1912. Okay. Because I remember like they said it was like the turn of like the 18th century, 19th century, something like that. It was one of the two. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs. They think I did it? They think I'm Cosmo's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died? The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then. That's true, yes. Okay, then, tell me about the incidents. Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Cosmo? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please. Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. His training, huh? I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean... he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then, I started to become worried. I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor. Damn, man, there he is. Introduced to be charged with murder. When the judge gives you your sentence, just tell him that you're going to double it and give it to the next person, so therefore the judge can't legally let you go. Oh yeah, of course. Great legal advice. Is that how it works, Peter, you think?
Yeah, I studied law.
Okay.
In elementary school.
Ah, of course. And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. This is all very hard to believe for me, too, trust me. Now I've told you everything that I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Oh. Okay,
Two more.
then.
Two quick ones.
Hmm?
Nothing. Making a reference no one gets.
Oh, okay. Stowaway. Why are you even on board the ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. I haven't shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. Like, how could you have occupied Cosmo-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing? No, that would have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Cosmo invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Cosmo, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you? It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself? Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that. I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development. The center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Hi, Gabby. Hope you're doing good, friend. We're at the sort of case, too. Our best lover is dead. It's quite tragic, really. Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you're to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Nothing. Forget it. Hmm? Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe. But something still bothered me.
It was his destiny, with you. A dual destiny, you could say.
The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. It's Richter if he was an Ace Attorney. He does have that cool headband, that is true.
He does have Richter energy. He's gonna hit you with the Grand Cross.
Or a Hydro Storm.
That's true.
Susato-san? I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. My stowing away in the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Worked perfect, in fact. And then last night. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Oh, that was Susato, sorry, oops. I was kind of on a pilot on that one. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. He spoon-fed me, even. He would cut the steak into little bites, just for me. He knew I loved it that much. And then, I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like he always told me to do. I always listen to Master.
-2.
After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. Grim. Not even surprised. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed. Well, yes. There are multitudes of fanfics. Oh, I'm sure there are. Like, as many as there are with, like, of course, Phoenix and Edgeworth, there are probably not as many, because Phoenix and Edgeworth have existed way longer than, like, Kazuma and, like, Ryunosuke, but there's still probably a good amount between those two. Also, hello, Cesar. Hope you're doing good. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do, but it's the truth. If only I had woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. For some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Kelly? Probably knocked out, realistically. I've yet to see a single comic on Ace Attorney in that manner. It's more so fan art, I feel like. You'll definitely see like your fan art out there that like really ships like the male characters together. You do see some male and female character shipping, but it's largely just like male to male shipping. Like I think the most like male to female I think I tend to see. I mean, I guess I see some Phoenix and Maya sometimes, but I always find that kind of weird, personally speaking, because I'm just like, I see them more as like a big brother, little sister kind of dynamic. I tend to see a bit of like Athena and Blackwell sometimes. I think that's usually pretty cute. But that's also kind of, again, like a kind of a situation of just like, I don't know, that one I kind of feel like also has a sort of like big brother, little sister energy. So I don't know. Something wrong? Actually, no, the one I think I do see that actually I think is like the most plausible. I definitely see some like Apollo and Athena sometimes. That one's cute.
Back.
Give me Phoenix Iris. Phoenix and Iris is like underrated, Flarger. I agree. Something wrong? Oh, no, it's... please forget it. Susato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. Sorry. Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. And I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No. I'm not allowing that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Hiya!
That was Susato.
Oh, it was Susato doing that? I thought it was a soldier. What the? That was a Susato takedown. Oh my god. Susato takedown. She just had a fucking shoulder throw people. Susato, what? What martial art form is that? I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... Have you forgotten already? What you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. My pin! Alright then, how about this? You can't trick me with something irrelevant like that. Oh. I better try to come up with something more convincing. Otherwise, I get the feeling she'll just throw me on the floor all over again. The way you're looking at me, I think perhaps I didn't throw you hard enough. No, it was definitely hard enough. Let me show you something else. I think I'm gonna see, like, I think I'm kind of starting to see, like, the seeds of why people like her so much. But I've always heard, like, Susato was just a really well-liked character.
Mm-hmm.
It says keep out in Japanese. I'm not sure the Russian crew can actually read it.
Yes!
Yes. Tell me, when I was discovered in a wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. In the original release, the Susato takedown was called the Susatoss. Interesting. That's not a bad name, honestly, but I think I kinda like the Susato takedown just a little bit more. But I can kind of see the appeal of Susatoss. I feel like it doesn't really roll off the tongue as well, so maybe that's why they changed it. I don't know. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. If I were truly the culprits, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me out? Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here at least. Oh, thank you. So you finally believe me? I'm sorry. No. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What does she think I am, a magician?
That's true magic, boy.
Magic must defeat magic, Jackie. For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death. Converse, move, present, examine. I do like the move sign. It's like the little old car. This is why nicknamed her Stutasso, or Stusato. My handcuffs and under house arrest by the crew. Not to mention Susato-san's constant glares. I think it's fair to say that I'm stuck in this cabin. For the time being, at least. I should focus on investigating in here to see what I can find out. This game's making me think, but I'll not say anything in case it cuts its backseating. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, like, my thing right now is, like, I feel like it's like a crew member. I mean, I think it's obviously a crew member that did this to, like, Kazuma. I think that's pretty clear. Though it could be someone who was not a crew member, but more so someone that is just on the ship. I mean, it is no shit, obviously, someone who is on this ship. Like, that is very clear. It's just a matter of who. More so about the body. Okay. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator. That's what it is. Looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. Yes, it would appear to. You're right. But its purpose, if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough? Or something like that? I suppose. Maybe that's it. Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly. Yes, that's not good. I suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san? Are we supposed to be stuck with the killer until we dock? Yeah, basically. Probably gotta figure out who this guy is.
Throw him in the break. Put him in the cartoonishly large iron cage we keep in the bottom of the ship.
I'm just thinking about like the fucking cage that like Hunter falls into in the middle of Evening Link in Spyro 3. With like the very large bars that he could very clearly slip out of.
I'll pretend I get that.
Oh, game's just giving me a tutorial about what I've done already.
Tutorial!
Yeah, use left or right on the D-pad to look around more of the room. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. Your worldview's expanding. Hey, sorry to bother you while your worldview's expanding. Still like one of the funniest lines from Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. This is Yes, it's a Belcourt contraption, I think. What do you mean, contraption? I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have Belcourts like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants. Really? That sounds almost magical. The way I summon servants is I put in like 100 like Saint Courts.
I get it.
Did you hear that apparently Fate Grand Order's story is actually ending soon?
I doubt it.
Like, apparently like, they actually are going to finish like the story. But I don't think it's going to be like end of service, obviously. But apparently the story is almost done. So apparently that might just be like just little side things from like here on, I guess. I don't know. Like, if that's actually true, that Fate Grand Order's story is ending, that's wild. Because that's been going on for a while, that story. Shall we give it a little try? Yes. In the interest of cultural research, obviously.
Oh, that reminds me. I should probably put in the code from Zenlist. Hold on, I'll be back.
All good. I did that earlier myself. Got about 24 hours to do it. I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people. No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy. I do like that they show, like... excuse me, a little, like, check mark to show you that you've, like, examined something.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the other games did that, too, if I recall correctly. It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I think living isn't quite the right description. Oh, no, I suppose not. Although, it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. Last night was no exception. But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin. No, sadly not. What else can we examine here? Really, can't examine that. Okay, I caught my eye earlier, so... This is where dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing. London Diary. Poor Kazuma. He didn't even make it to his destination. It looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Which means, what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Ah. Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hiya! That's out of the question. What? Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? Alright, I won't read it. Or Kazuma-sama. I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? A package. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case. Yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over. And I was tossed on the floor in here. Oh dear. Being a stowaway is as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Oh, alright. Look at that. Boom. Now here's the interesting thing. Did Cosmo write that before he died? Looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. But I suppose he wrote this message. By dipping his finger in the spillage. What does that read as upside down?
Nothing, because there's no triangle.
Yeah. The triangle's the interesting part, because I'm like, that would make no sense. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments, was he? Sorry, partner. Yeah, good DevDole. That's what it looks like it was saying, because like there's like a P, which is actually supposed to be a D. That's supposed to be an E, but it's like also written backwards. Yeah. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. What? Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Not a foreign script he's familiar with. So either it's Russian, or it's just something else. It's not what the fuck? Who's that? He wasn't here a minute ago. As far as I can tell, looks like he might be European. Oh, how did he... You've noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious. And tall. Suspiciously tall. Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? Well, no, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He isn't a lookup member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And is he investigating Kazuma's desk? Or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him. Am I just imagining it? Or does Susato-san look almost uncontrollably excited? By the way, I expect that you have noticed already, but just in case, if you press X on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. Oh, please do. Man. What's up with this on the ground? Hang on, hello? What do you think this is? Looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two. The glass is such a nice, beautiful color. Looks like a cute little Netsuke fastener from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him, would he? And the mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? It has sort of a brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It is the color of brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Quite peculiar. There's a leg down there? Table. There's quite a lot to examine in this room. There's nothing on this table at all. A plate and cutlery all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No. Leg. That's my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But, did you eat it on the floor here? I'm not a dog, Susato-san. I ate at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. God, that's supposed to be. I guess that's supposed to be chicken, but man, does it really look like a person leg? But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So I didn't touch it, which means all the more for me. Oh no! Does that mean poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly? It's just too horrible. Ugh, now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach ache. Knife. Let's see, there's a sword. That's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. This didn't shit himself then. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on his trip. I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. Now he's gone. I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Wall scroll. Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Well, one of those is definitely true. I think true is maybe there. I'm not sure about straight. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at these characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you stowed away in the ship? Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. A sign? What do we got here? These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Buria. He could be bisexual. Actually, Whoa, I know he was bisexual. Actually, I'm bisexual. I still really think I should have, it would have been really funny to just come out, just use it with that clip.
That would be very funny.
It would have been very funny. So just being like, hey man, I just am. I mean, at the same time, I wanted to keep it casual, but man, keeping it casual or keeping it funny, always the ever-present dilemma I face. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Okay, not to sidetrack the stream. What the hell is this Jane Doe outfit?
Yeah, I saw that.
I try to not I'm the kind of person who's like, okay, listen, it's not Zenless isn't that much of a Gooner game, alright? Don't look at the game banana page. What is this outfit? I can't defend this.
It's so bad, I don't like it. Her outfit sucks ass is the free one, and the one for the Boy Hunter is actually really cute. So it's just damn. So it's you can see here's the rags, it's free, and here's the cute outfit. Give us money for that outfit. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Depends on the day. I can't decide. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. The books have fallen over on the shelf, look! They've all toppled the same way. What's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well. Both, clearly. Thank you, Storms. Hope you're doing good. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked, and everything mown down at once. I wonder if... perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt that. then perhaps it was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage. I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder? Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. I'm going to tamper this crime scene real quick. There's a door. When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open, this bolt had been firmly closed. It's quite a small bolt, not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. But still, if the door bolted, there'd be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel. The culprit uses a needle and thread to draw a bolt across from outside the room in a situation like this. Look. Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. There'd be no possibility of using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid. When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. What's up, cabin boy? Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me. What? I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes. But it's not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. You might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Niet, of course not. Now back to corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, you seemed a little flustered. Aw. I think I've talked to everything I could examine in this room. Except for the very obvious thing in front of me. Excuse me. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, this is a critical point of my investigation.
You just hang on the fucking, table? Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly. Yes, perhaps that would be for the best.
Greetings! I hope I haven't kept you too long.
What exactly were you doing on Cosmo's desks just now?
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
Sorry? What do you see? It feels like he's looking right through me.
Oh, yes. Everything is clear now. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deduction has crystallized.
I'd like the song for him.
You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yep, he's a moron. Alright. Sorry? What?
And now, whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you find yourself a most troubling predicament.
Oh, well, that's true at least. But how?
How the deuces did I do that, perhaps? Did I know that? It was really a most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining.
Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
But of course, I prate many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled for your native land of Russia, being as you are a merciless revolutionary.
Yeah, if you want revolutionaries, let's go back a few games.
You leave 16 victims of assassinations in your wake, and now you travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower.
That's actually in Final Fantasy 3.
And when the I don't know.
Barabond.
When the Barabond occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Beribboned? What? Maybe it's beribboned? I don't know. Many words I have not seen. Or rather, at least just one word in that instance, of course. Yeah. Just to be clear, you aren't talking about me, are you?
Certainly I am. You see another in his cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name?
I don't even see one person who fits the bill. So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama. What? And you're plotting a revolution too. Sato, don't listen to him. It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked. No, listen, there's no way yeah. Now explain yourself. Tell me everything. This is ridiculous.
I love the flourish at the end.
How could you do it? For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously. Oh, forgive me. And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head.
Ah, but I was not. But was I? But was I not right?
But I was not right, correct.
Whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament, do you not?
Also, damn it. Harsh. Well, yes, maybe.
Ha! There you have it, you see. What do you make of that, hmm?
Well, to be honest, this ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observation.
Indeed. And observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My methods is founded upon the observation of trifle. You see, I announce my findings with brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right.
I don't think you introduced yourself.
Ah, my apologies. How remiss of me. I am no other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable Sherlock Sholmes.
Sherlock Sholmes. So, it's really you, the actual Sherlock Sholmes. I want to say in like the Japanese version he was just straight up Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm. The very same. The imitable, actual Sherlock Sholmes.
Yeah, basically very legally distinct Sherlock Holmes. Do you know this man, Susato-san? Also, hi Trey, hope you're doing good. The most famous detective in the world, Naruhodo-san? Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him. What planet have I been living on, then? We must ask him what he's deduced. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? Alright, Sherlock, let's talk, buddy.
No, you know what to do first.
No,
This
you're
is
so
Ace
right.
Attorney.
Yeah, you're right. Mr. Sholmes, what do you make of this?
Shush! Quiet! When I'm ruminating in the course of my deductions, nothing must disturb my mind.
Oh, so sorry.
Ah, an Indian curry, perhaps?
What's he ruminating about? The lunch menu?
I've never seen anything like this. Most extraordinary writing.
You said the same earlier this morning, I think.
Indeed, but its uncommonness is so remarkable I felt the need to say it anew. Yes, I do believe. These characters may be a crude attempt at a Japanese script.
What? Mr. Naruhodo, I don't like to be the one to tell you this, but I think Mr. Sholmes is trying to say that your handwriting is a little untidy. Is he making fun of me? Alright, let's talk. Let's go in order. Great detective. So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, I see. You're German. Erlock, was it?
No, I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me please, call me Sholmes. You can read about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
Oh yes, Ranced Magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially. Yes, here it is. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So, you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Indeed I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective?
Make no mistake, I am not the poor deluded fellow you take me for.
Very different context being the not there.
Your entrance is backwards.
Backward?
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer? Do you?
And doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
How do we tell him? Dr. Wilson?
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late.
I feel like that Mr. Krabs meme where it's like him and Squidward, like looking at SpongeBob. It's just like, how do we tell him?
Why, this very moment, I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
Deductions, you see. It is to me a science. Logical reasoning is in its purest form.
A science? Really?
The astute observer noticed even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeve, furrows in the skin. All these things are data.
Right.
And the trained logician, sure, makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
How could he look me in the eye and claim that?
So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Sholmes.
They did Sherlock so dirty, lol. He's kind of a moron, which is fun. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
Ah, I see. In other words... I'm in these now because of him. When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their numbers, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Sholmes was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. The very moment I lay eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say? Hmm, 2 facts. Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning?
Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to
Elucidate?
elucidate. Sorry, I forgot how C sounds. The 2
Happens.
facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question.
Sherlock Sholmes was named here as such due to copyright issues, as Trey alluded to. The name was actually first used in Maurice Leblanc's 1908 novel Arsène Lupin vs. Sherlock Sholmes. Ah. I know for like Sherlock Holmes, there's like a weird copyright with the Conan Doyle estate where there's like stuff with it like, oh, like Sherlock Holmes is currently public domain, but him showing emotions is not public domain. So kind of basically you can use her like Sherlock Holmes in the sense of like he has to be just extremely, like he has to be just sort of like this entity, but he can't have like any kind of emotion to him. It's a really weird thing with that, with like Sherlock Holmes currently. It's fun though, because I know in like the next like 10 years, I think we're getting things like the first iterations of like Batman and Superman, some characters like that are going to start being public domain. It's something like that. It may Ron, it's a Sherlock Holmes. It may look like Sherlock Holmes, but due to international copyright laws, it is not. God, I should maybe actually finish Gold Member someday.
Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
For context, what I just said there, I saw like the first half hour of Gold Member. That was about it. Hang on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian?
As of the dying message left by the victim on the floor.
Ah, it is Russian.
Russian words I somehow know how to speak. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
I do not know Russian. I couldn't. The most I know is like "niet," which is like a word for like no. I guess like "da," which I think is like another word for like yes. It's like "da niet." Do you really think Cosmo-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? No. Someone had to use his finger to write a message, and they wrote it in Russian because they are smart. But also, to be fair, why would they think that this guy was Japanese? They would think he was Russian. They wouldn't know he was Japanese.
In the final moment, many find their native tongue filling their heads. For this young man, Russian.
Cosmo was Russian, was he?
Initially, I considered Garbadublu may be the name of a killer. Certain Robert Garb, perhaps.
Robert God.
But in the interest of furthers, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe. There, at least.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Were you found Mr. Hanara Hoda-san sleeping soundly?
Quite so. I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
You are making a lot of conjecturing here, my friends. Why is it that I'm Russian too? Excuse me.
I observed that you are wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
No. Our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea. Susanoo, girl, you can't go along with this moron. And I had no idea. And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim and the message, that I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
This
was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed.
Yes. Cosmo had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes, thank you. Crime scene photograph has been added into the court record. The Russian word for wardrobe has been... Let's say, the Russian word for wardrobe in purple ink. It would appear to have been written in the victim's final moments. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that.
Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Well, would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think?
I don't know. Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times? I'm not Russian. I don't speak Russian. Your deduction just now. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean.
I'm looking up what word that is. Oh, certainly in Russian.
Ah.
Konnichiwa. Something like that. Anyhow. Ah, now the famous accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in.
Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part.
Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headlines reads,
Oh my god, look at this guy.
Revolutionary violin Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Villain Bolshevik. I see.
This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
So what was Cosmo a Russian? It sounds like Mr. Sholmes was concluded he was Russian because of what Cosmo-sama wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this case was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, violin Bolshevik.
No, how could it be me? I don't look anything like this man, just look at his face.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Oh, please.
And, I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passengers list. Need I say more?
Well, that's because I'm a stowaway. What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower? I want to punt him.
Ah, yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particularities in this article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far, and those he has plotted. Yes, everything about the revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters, I wonder? And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also, quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned from a period of subsidized activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
Where even is it anyway? This Afghanistan place.
It's next to all the stands. Or the stans, I guess.
Ah, yes. Like, Istanbul, Star Platinum.
You gave up on the second one.
I
you
couldn't think of
name like Kyrgyzstan or something?
I couldn't think of anything else, no.
Chat, can we get all the stans? Thank you. Here, take this paper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction.
Oh, thank you.
I've resolved all that is of interest to me within its paper, but I see no rubbish bin nearby.
The article about the revolutionary has been entered into the court record.
And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
Hi, I just want to add one little tidbit about Michael and his geography lessons.
Uh-huh.
The man has barely figured out where people live in the United States. So, him not knowing the stans, I'm not surprised by this, honestly.
Hey, thank you, Fargra. How you doing?
Yeah. Hi. I'm still sick. I just want to come by and give you shit because, I'm not... Yeah, for those who don't know, this last MacFest, I gave Maniko a book of...
That you did.
And have you read it, really?
It's somewhere around here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I know where... Okay, I know where it is. I just haven't looked at it in a bit.
Alright, well, that's good to know for whenever we randomly ask you where one of our friends lives at.
I almost feel like I should just bring it with me to have people just sign it, honestly.
Hey, you want to get more people to sign their states? Go right fucking ahead. It'll be funny as shit.
I think it'd be fun, honestly, like unironically. I might actually bring it with me. Someone should remind me.
Yeah, I'll remind you. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to recovery.
Okay, go rest up, bud. Appreciate you being on for a moment.
Yeah.
I found it. Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan.
Okay, whatever. Okay, Kazakhstan. I think I
Pakistan.
would have remembered because I think if I remember correctly, Kazakhstan I think was like Borat, right? Like where like Borat's from.
I don't know. I've never.
That sounds right. Also, hello, Marcus. Hope you're doing good. Yes, he has shown up. On the back.
Cast your eyes over it. Cast your eyes over it sometimes if the interest takes you. Though you may need someone to interpret.
See, I was thinking about Borat's because of the second Borat movie trailer. Because there's a part in that movie trailer that, like, it's straight up like they're inside the Gaylord Hotel, like where like MacFest happens. Because it's like, wait a minute, I recognize that floor. Hang on a second. MacFest in less than 3 weeks. Very exciting, actually. I'll be back in. Yeah, I guess if it's not obvious, like I keep talking about it. Yeah, MacFest will be pretty soon. I'll be going to that. Be quite fun. I'll be there hanging around, going to different places, being at different panels and stuff. Come say hi if you want to. I like saying hi to people. It's nice meeting people. There'll be like a lot of people I actually get to meet this time, which should be really cool. Like I know like Sagami will be going, so I get to meet Sagami. Gosh, who else I know it's going for like the first time? Yeah, Grandma, we've never met before, so like it'd be cool meeting you. Cinder and like Cinder told me that she's going, so I get to meet Cinder. Anna's going, so I get to meet Anna. Who else do I know that's going? I have not met before. 'Cause I know there's a lot of people I get to see again. I don't know. Cleon, yeah, no, I saw Cleon back in like 2024, Mag. Like, I met them and Star like in person for the first time like that year, so that'd be cool like seeing them again. It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. Yeah, that's true, Marcus. We have been in person already. But hey, it's so good to see people again, honestly. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. I am a little curious on that article. Speaking of Borat, I still attribute Borat for us millennials, dropping the use of the word wife in favor of partner. I think I could see your logic as like how people go like, my wife. Let's see what we got here. I'm afraid I can't read a word of Russian. No, me neither. I have no idea what any of this says.
The pair of you floundering is a sorry sight. Allow me to offer some assistance. The article on the front page of this newspaper is concerned with the fearsome Russian revolutionary. It reads, Revolutionary violent Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Yes, you told us that before.
It reveals also that those who see the man's beard with their own eyes never live to tell the tale.
Oh my goodness, he is fearsome. Well, presumably the newspaper photographer was alright, wasn't he?
The solution is obvious, of course. He is a spy. If he despises his beard to that degree, he need only shave it off.
I'm not quite sure that's the problem, Mr. Sholmes.
That is entirely the problem, my dear lady.
Oh, hello. Who is this? This looks important. The girl. This is interesting. This picture is of higher quality than the others. Have you found something relevant, Naruhodo-san? Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. It is now much clearer.
HP beam, go!
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid. No, nor can I, but look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think? She is very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you? I don't know. Can't make any sense of it.
Ah, I'm glad you've noticed. I'm glad you've noticed this article.
Ah!
Stop stealing the spotlight from me. Allow me to give you a short summary of its content.
Oh, thank you. Pops up everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night.
Oh, she disappeared. Oh.
Renowned princess ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
Shanghai again, huh?
Prima ballerina. I didn't say that right, I think. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
Pavlova. All right. Why are Russian names so hard to remember?
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
Oh. How much is 20,000 rubles? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable sum of money. Susato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves.
The tiara is the property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailing to Great Britain.
Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
Graham, this is like 100 years in the past. Did you adjust for the time difference?
When you gotta adjust for inflation, we're like, because I remember like Red Dead Redemption, where it's like, what was it? I think it's like $12, like the equivalent of like a full like salary, not a full salary, but like a full like week's pay or something like that. Was just saying, oh no, that's fair, yeah. God, Red Dead Redemption 1 was so good. I'm really hoping to like start Red Dead 2 like sometime like the near future.
People say 2 is one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah, I always hear really good things about it. I always hear Arthur is a really good protagonist. I hope to get to it soon. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo. The article about the ballerina has been added into the court record. Cool. Or were you just investigating? Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Kazuma? Ah, yes, the victim.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. He was playing Minesweeper. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
London Diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. I see, so I couldn't look at it earlier because the plot demanded that Holmes be the reason why I get to look at it. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
Tragic! And sometimes you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading.
You mean you've read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. She's gonna only do it to Ryunosuke. Susato-san? Aren't you Gonzo the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean? Life is so unfair.
I love this game. The game is possibly too funny. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary belongs to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of this writing? Of the writing? Pray be precise as to detail.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
A smattering, dear boy, a smattering.
What is a smattering in this case?
Sayonara, bonsai, mikado, nado nado, I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
I can't read this. It's in Japanese. So what was all that showing off about for then? If you'll be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
I'm much obligated, my dear madam.
The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? What on earth does that mean? I have no idea. I've never heard of that expression before.
Were neither of you paying attention during the opening animation? The ventilator grill, you say? The band was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoined cabin.
Yes, the adjoining cabin. Kazuma's diary been entered into the court record. Sorry about it. We already got ourselves about another, 4 or 5 pieces of evidence right there in that one conversation alone.
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writing in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrant further investigation, I believe. And, if I am still too long, the season sickness takes hold.
I must keep moving or I will get sick. Sorry. Oh, I suppose you're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to.
Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental acceleration. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you?
No. That would be somewhat complicated.
What? But why?
A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Yeah, fair. Oh, these.
After all, you're the prime suspect in the matter, no?
There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
Oh. I guess honestly that's fair. He himself never did that. You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago.
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
Yeah, quite sure. Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really.
So what? Were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are.
Well, anyway, that was that. That was then, and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. You are the culprit. Then you must play the part. Play the part more convincingly. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Ha 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 ha!
Now he's just being plain rude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. It's just as humorous as twisted as his name. Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for? Hmm? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well. Aren't you forgetting something? What about the... After Cosmo-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just gonna roll over and accept your fate? Ugh. As if you gave me any choice on the rolling over part. It's like, you threw me, girl, exactly. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door. Good idea. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. I owe it to Cosmo to do everything I can to find a way out of this, and bring the real culprit to justice. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? Oh, no, it's just that crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir? No.
Yes.
Wait.
What can I do for you?
Oh my fucking god, it is him. I recognize that face, but can't be. It is. God, was he in the cutscene, like the animated one?
He was.
He was actually
in the same scene with Susato.
Amazing. I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga. There he is, wiping his blood on his sleeve again.
Hello again.
What are you doing here?
I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
Nearly stopped, I hope.
I have received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew and board this ship.
Again? You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector.
If there's anything I can do to help, please ask.
I never expected to see this man on board. Perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Inspector Hosonaga.
You know what to do, hold on. No! You didn't present your badge first thing you do when seeing character, fake Ace Attorney fan.
So what are your special orders this time, Inspector? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
I am so sorry.
Hmm?
This is all my fault. I take full responsibility.
For what?
My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard.
His bodyguard.
It was Minister of Justice Jigoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead.
Jigoku, which I think means hell.
And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Which you failed, but also why was he being targeted?
Where's KV when you need him?
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Where's KV when you need him?
Assassinated? How could that even have been a possibility?
I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jigoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities.
This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kazuma-san was assassinated?
Obviously, we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board, from morning until night, every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin, not here on the first-class deck. I failed miserably at my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result.
No.
I am a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize.
Inspector.
So if there's anything at all that I can do to help now, just say the word.
Well, I have an idea. Can you look at my badge? Inspector, can I show you this?
What the? Is that the fabled Imperial Yume University pin badge?
I'm not sure if it's really fabled exactly, but...
So, you're a genius, you're a genuine student, then.
Sorry?
Nothing like me, with my regular schooling. You're something much greater.
Is that what you're trying to say? Can I have my badge back, please? Alright, we're conversing. Let's see what else we can say. Permission to investigate. We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves.
I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer?
Of course not. We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin.
I'm sorry.
What?
You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you moved to even touch the handle of the cabin door. That stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two.
I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well.
Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it, Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to.
But I don't see how... There may be a way... What? Really? Think of how you try to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhodo-san. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence? It's just the same as when you are in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Somebody presents... Select the present panel. And choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use. So... Evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright. Yes, I think I might know what we can use. To you now. Let's see. If I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain. Present the evidence. Now, what would make the most sense to present to him?
Do you remember what you're being asked?
Exactly. Reason for the other room with the ventilator shaft.
What's that?
It's Cosmo's diary. Just before he died, Cosmo-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange? In what way?
He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? That is strange.
Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. What I'd like to know is...
Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
Exactly. You're very astute, Inspector. The red elevator. The ventilator.
That ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin.
That's right. So if we can investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was.
Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see.
Hold it right there.
Hello, Mads.
Stop this thing and let me go, or I'll blow you to bits.
I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You wanted to do that?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove handcuffs, though.
Damn. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders?
I'm a man of my word.
I'm just waiting until we get to like a end of this dialogue bit here.
And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. This is the least I can do.
Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select to move and we can leave this cabin at last. Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. How was Rondo Blood Meds? Did you beat the game? I know I did. Last I saw, I think you did at least beat the fight with Death on top of the Ghost Ship stage, which, god, the music for the Ghost Ship stage is still so good. You did? Nice. Very well done. So now you get to play Maria mode, and then you can go play Symphony of the Night. Dude, I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, you've been playing through a ton of games, like, recently. Yeah, it's actually kind of wild, right? Rondo Drac is super easy, but then Dracula X Drac is, like, way harder. That's because of probably, of course, the instant death pits that they threw into the final boss room, because why the fuck did they do that? I don't know, but... Yeah, no, I actually would recommend, like, give, like, Maria mode a try for Rondo and then do Dracula X. I love Dracula X. I have a very soft spot for it. Like, it's my favorite, like, TD Castlevania. Like, I just really, really like it. I just really like the music in it. I thought it was just really fun. I just really like it. I know for myself, actually, I experienced it thanks to, where is it here? That G. Yeah, because I had the, Castlevania Requiem, which is like Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. This is how I actually ended up playing Rondo of Blood for the first time with this collection. But I also played
Which
Symphony
of the Night is this?
The PSP version, so with like Yuri Lowenthal Alucard.
Boo.
Yeah, it's
not the original.
it is the redub that's more faithful and stuff, which is still good. But man, I love that original.
Yeah, but it's
too.
not as funny.
It is not as
Like,
funny.
with
That is true.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
Rondo was cool though. Didn't expect to get close to beating it. The boss right before got way easier than I realized that the monsters that spawned dependent on the side of the screen he was on. Yeah, like it's actually really cool just how there's like cute. I think it's cute. Like how there's like neat little tricks like that. Oh god, 12/3 I last played this, so like 16 days ago. Oops. I just kept him on the left so he didn't spawn the dragon. I beat him immediately. Hell yeah.
Tribute. You
Tribute.
steal men's
Tribute.
souls and make them your slave.
So you are the
Mankind
one,
ill
Shaft.
needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Ew. Sorry. Sorry. Ew. Okay. Man, before you go, I did see, like, for Crystal Archipelago stuff, apparently Unknown Hunt might be a thing they're working on, which sounds hilariously terrible. Oh, what are the... Hold on, I gotta look at this. I just saw this. Hang on a second. The fuck is Unknown Hunt? Yeah, find unknowns on signs scattered throughout Johto and Kanto. Ew. That sounds awful. I want to do that. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, thank you for the raid, though, Meds. Appreciate it. Let me get y'all some countermeasures as well, as a way to say thanks for that raid. Meds and crew, thanks for the raid, guys. Much appreciated. Also, no worries, Graham. You have yourself a good time as well with your Colcom stuff. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, what did that just say? Oh, sorry, OBS was being weird for a moment, but like, it said like an encoding issue. Like, what? Hold on. Look at my stream real quick.
About it.
Oh no, stream looks good. Oh, I bet you because it was like just like a split moments. Whatever, all good. I'm a move. Ooh, this is the move screen in this game. Okay. Cosmos Cabin, and now the first class passageway. I'll be for those coming in for the raid or joining for the first time, my name is Maniacal. I'm a Variety streamer. Raid Ace Attorney is my mainstream playthrough, but I'll be doing other stuff here sometime in the future. If you want to check out the Discord to see that kind of stuff, consider joining it there. Always love seeing your faces. Yo, is that like a mousetrap in the bottom left? What is that? Oof, finally out of the cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it'd be. This is the most luxurious accommodation. Yes, indeed. Cosmo-san was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in a first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must be awful. Oh, another big guy. Oh, look over there. There's another crewman who's keeping watch. He looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in handcuffs. Naruhodo-san? He looks like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to this ship by now. You've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know. But the thing is, I was inside Cosmo's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I haven't shut up inside that little wardrobe. Must have been a very trying time for you. Please, don't give me that pitying look. Examine. Hello,
Come
Lodge Man. Excuse me, but can I ask you something?
You little stowaway murderer!
That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. I was a Haiku. Yeah, we're on a boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker! Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
You little third-class lit lady's maid!
Oh. You seem to have caught a sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
I am not sailor. My mother give me name. I am senior crewman Biff Stroganoff.
Alright, yeah, that's your name, huh? Oof, best thing is just avoid eye contact, I think. First class cabin area. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first class cabin area.
Hourly and finest part of Imperial steamship for a very important person. Here, not how.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret, many important persons. That is why I am always guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but Stroganoff, not animal.
Thank you? If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asoki currently occupied?
Da!
Susato-san, did you understand that? It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes.
Da!
Or no. Genius.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Well, sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. Oh, okay, I can't present anything to him, damn. Alright then, tell me about the passenger in the next door cabin there, Mr. Biff Stroganoff. Which, let's go to the court record. Yeah, Cosma 23. On his way to London for a study tour when he was taken from this world. Damn. Yep, Susato Mikotoba. The epitome of a refined Japanese lady, 16 years old. Her intellectual 34. There's not a person in the world who hasn't heard of this famous great detective. Not a person except me, apparently. I thought he was at least like in his mid to late 20s. There's Hasanaga in his sailor uniform. And Biff Stroganoff, 37. A real wall of a man and a senior member of the Russian crew who was in charge of security around the first class cabins. Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman.
Grimsby Roylott, huh? A Western gentleman.
Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
Uh-huh. I think the orange text tells me otherwise. How can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East islands.
That was harsh.
Every time I think about Japan and island, I remember that Japan has like 4,000 islands or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of little islands. Could you tell us what Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business.
Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, I haven't had Cosmo's cabin the entire time. I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin. Or even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right?
That is not your business.
Last night. Are you gonna watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
All time. The criminal like you cannot come in or get out.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at all at the time? Anything unusual?
Hit!
Susato-san? Did you understand that? It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
And you didn't hear anything, any strange noises? Or sense anything was wrong in some way?
I said no!
Sorry. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't have catch my eye for a moment there.
This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Oh.
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, alright.
Bulkhead in second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain, or as the English say, when the pigs fly.
Yes, I understand. Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Definitely. It's like, alright, he's gone. Let's look around. Let's see what we got here. Well, this caught my eye earlier. Ah, a trap for catching mice. Yes, we have plenty of those back at home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what it's called, cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. Oh, my man's never experienced cheese before? Oh, you gotta change that. You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really? But... I suppose you're right. Just really wants that cheese. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Cosmos leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
Definitely, Pat.
What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says, press only in times of emergency. Looks as though that's alarm bells ringing all over the ship. It brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, this I have to see. What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it. But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop. Ship included. You have to do something foolish. At least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Door there, but this blue, like, handbook caught my eye. That book on top of the table there is really huge. There's a pen with it, too. Yes, I'm sure it's the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Anyways, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means that there was nothing to report. Interesting. Layout of the ship could be important. This looks like a plan of the SS Burya. It shows each deck, look. Burya is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering. Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. Is it? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. The islands of Japan? Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than the ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them. Well, I suppose so.
Thank you, Izanagi.
This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries. Annoying. Ah! What was that? Came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. Must have been a woman. Stand aside. Oh, it's him.
Stand aside. I'm about to break the door down.
Stand aside. I'm about to break down. Mr. Sholmes.
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
Is that so? But please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't. Then how the deuces can I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick?
I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief.
I need to kick something, Naruhodo-san.
January 9th, SS Burya, first class, cabin number 2. Oh, hey, it's you.
Who are you?
Flustered gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. Oh, I think I see what's going on.
A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
True. This old man does appear to be the only person in here. Yeah. Was this old man? I guess he'd be a lot pudgier. But there's no way it's that girl disguising as this old man, right? It could be. It could be. If there's someone else in here, then it could have been her as him. But in that case, who just screamed?
Hey, get out, all of you. Now! Please, excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Royalot, I believe. Yes, that's me. And you are? I am the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt. No. I am a great detective among great detectives. One who adores the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
You can trust me, smile. The man uses that magazine like a business card.
A detective? I do not trust detectives. I distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But if it wouldn't happen, there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case?
How small do you think this lady is, Sholmes?
What? Don't be stupid. How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Don't look at me. What? Oh my, did you just see that, Naruhodo? Yes, the case just shook.
Leave, now. Otherwise, I'll call the steward.
So this is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. They just don't mind us. Just chilling in
When I
the
say he's the
wardrobe.
greatest character, I mean it.
Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
You need only adjust me as shown.
That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Why? I was resting, of course.
Resting?
Indeed. I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of deduction into service.
Oh,
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
well, no, actually, no, actually, you're spot on for once.
Observe closely.
Let's see here.
Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Royla, is clearly trying to hide something.
Well, what can I see immediately? One, he's looking away at us. Two, holding his scissors like that, as if he's trying to cut something, and or, if need be, cut us. Looks like he's hiding a newspaper in his left pocket.
And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Don't say torture. Why? The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russian.
Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian would react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
Oh, yes, please.
Well then, what are you about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
What are you doing here exactly, Sholmes?
It's time. Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you? What? From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone. That's right. And Mr. Sholmes? I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, if it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence, it biases the judgment.
Shush! I must have complete silence. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain.
A villain?
Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Oh. And number 2, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment, no less in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beer, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not? Ah.
Oh, Naruhodo-san, I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholm's great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction? Nothing could deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he could deduce all there is to know about a person. What infallible twaddle? I think I read that wrong, but whatever. Oh yes, I've read about it countless times in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now, I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true. I can hardly believe it, but all the colors drain from Mr. Roylot's face. Looks like somehow, both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it is. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together.
Okay.
You ready?
The Great Deduction.
The game is afoot.
Trial.
Topic 1. Old man's identity.
What is happening? Oh, deduction.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott, obviously, what catches the eye is, in the first place...
Oh.
is the enormous pairs of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using those shears to cut away the copious beard you spot.
I don't know about that one.
You sport. Now, moving on.
This is really fun,
The question
honestly.
then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper, in particular, the fascinating front page article. Which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylott. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
I do like that, like, when the parts that are wrong, the text looks kind of different. And I think that's what's going on. He's talking about stuff that's there, but isn't quite right. Like, he's almost there. He's almost getting it.
And in translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Violent Bolshevik flees Russian via Shanghai, Russia. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, if you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away, in short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Violin Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, if you understand. Conclusion. A revolutionary on the run.
Topic 2.
Topic 2. Wrongdoing. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unaware, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. Ah! And I assure you the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth.
The suitcase.
The answer we seek lies with the furtive glance of the balls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps, once slight enough to fit therein.
Bro, was the fucking girl's name Barbie? Like, what are you fitting inside that thing?
Don't be absurd. And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? You carelessly coup d'etat betrays you. I'm not French. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. But there is another, most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page.
I do love just how much, like, Sholmes is just going just all over the place, like, just, like, flipping and, like, sliding. It's very fun, this little segment here.
Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Conclusion. Kidnapping of a young ballerina. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of the Russian enigma, Elementary. Well, how do you feel? You saw Herlock Sholmes dance around a room and spout nonsense.
How would I feel? I would say I'm quite enlightened by the bullshit this man was spouting from his mouth.
He's just like me, for real, for real.
I could tell there was so much wrong with that. I think we'd have to probably pick that apart here in a moment. Susanoo-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different, somehow. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes, could you come over here for a moment?
Ray, what can I do for you?
Is that your deductions? Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time, I believe I told you. That the man is a revolutionary. Able to revolutionize his own appearance.
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Royla does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small, clearly. You'd be looking to fit a 5-year-old child into that case, if you push really hard. Reach the copy pasta in Elden Ring? Hell yeah. As I'll take you where the people would know what that means.
I'm thinking, I don't know.
Because I've never played the game myself, though admittedly I actually did have some interest in Elden Ring at one point. Back when it was like kind of still like new, just seeing people like talk about it and like just praise it so highly. I'm not gonna pretend like I wasn't a little interested myself in like grabbing it like eventually at some point.
Play it's good.
I'm sure it's good, yeah. I mean, I played a bit of Bloodborne, so like I have like a little bit of experience with like FromSoft games. So like I think I would enjoy like Elden Ring if I did enjoy like what I had played of like Bloodborne.
Okay, you know what? No, I think I know what it is now. You mean you don't know? You mean you don't know? No, the young lady's 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from the case.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain lithiness in their body.
Are you okay?
Words are very hard.
No, I understand. Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplistic. It would surely be simplistic. What is that word? Why can't I say it?
Simplicity?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh, I definitely don't like the style of Elden Ring, yeah. Like, I saw, like, it was kind of hard, like, not to see, like, gameplay of it, like... And, like, yeah, I think I would enjoy it, honestly, if I did play it. Like, I'm very sure I would enjoy Elden Ring if I ever, like, did get around to it. Like, the open world nature would probably be, like, really interesting, I'd say. Oh, dear. You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes. Ugh. This whole thing is starting into a circus. It is on sale on Steam right now. Fair. I mean, most things are, I think, because, what is it? The Steam sale's going on right now. I'm also not really trying to, like, buy games too much right now because, like, MagFest is coming up, so I'd, like, rather just, like, save the money for Mag at that point. And, like, if I was to buy anything on Steam right now, it would probably be more like the Final Fantasies I don't have yet, but also I just kind of want to buy, like, the Final Fantasy, like, Pixel Remaster Collection, or like Switch at some point, I think would be nice to have. I don't know. Something like that, like maybe like eventually. Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observations are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of a matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off. Just a bit, Susato, just a bit. Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Miss Susato. It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Switch some key words in his deductions. Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, we'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction. Shadow of the Nerd Tree, damn.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind.
This man is a lot of work. If I recall correctly with Shadow of the Nerd Tree, that was the one that was like the 3-player.
Nope.
No?
It's the DLC.
That was the DLC, okay.
At times I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
Is that a good thing, Sholmes? It's not that funny.
Ah, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrist.
My wrists. Oh, when did those come off? Where are your handcuffs? Huh? How did...
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
So, you removed my handcuffs? I don't believe it. Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel. I don't hate Erdtree, but the name was too funny to pass up. No, that's entirely fair, yeah. Like, I think there's definitely, like, a plentiful amount of times in the past where, like, I've seen, like, a game's, like, name, and I could see, like, just an easy enough, like, kind of, like, jab at, like, the name to kind of, like, almost kind of, like, give it, like, just, like, a false / like, making fun of it kind of name. If that makes any sense. So, like, I get your logic with that one.
And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrist when we are finished.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Court correction? Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
Topic 1. Old Man's Identity. So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Royla, obviously, what catches the eye in the first place? Is the enormous pairs of shears in your hand.
Expedition 33, it technically started Expedition at number 100 to be more like Expedition 67. Not wrong, Paper Star. Also, hello.
Time to remove the VIP. Bye-bye. Time to give it to someone else. Who wants it? Say me. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face.
Marcus, me? Hope you are doing good, by the way, Paper Star.
You're on the verge of using those shears to cut away the copious beard you spot.
Okay, so that's what was there, with the text being different. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either. Which means, I suppose, that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a keyword here in Narhoda-san and see if it helps matters. Procrastinating school stuff? That is entirely fair. Though, of course, be sure to do your schoolwork in the end, obviously. But I also completely understand the feeling of procrastinating it sometimes. I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott. What if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on? Exactly. If we do manage to find something like that, seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better. Then what? I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Narhoda-san. Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for? See, not the beard. Oh, hello. It is what I thought it was. Golden locks. You are the girl.
I think you can, like, you don't have to present. You can check.
What the? What's this? That's like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No, the color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? How's it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right here.
Yes!
The box. Ooh, look how it shatters
The
like that.
locks, you sport! Dance with me, Naruhodo!
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks, you sport. Oh, this is
Indeed!
so sick.
You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. Huh?
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair.
One still very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I'd managed to cut my hair off, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of those magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter.
These segments are really cool. It kind of reminds me of how much I really loved, in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. How much I really loved the segments where your attorney would always go into big brain mode, where they would be kind of like the logic segments of just they're just kind of thinking over the entire case or trial in their mind. I always loved those segments, so it kind of reminds me of that a little bit of just a segment I'm just really enjoying. Like the ones where you kind of piece together the puzzle. It's what did this I still think my favorite one is where did this character go wrong, and you can put her life choices, which is always really funny.
I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
That's wrong. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise. Naruhodo-san, you're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry. You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, not strictly Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylott is actually a woman. Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. I suppose it's because the deductions as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's search the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Yes!
Article about the ballerina. The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss Nikoline Pavlova. Ah!
Oh no, the scissors. There's no beard at all.
You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, kind of got a bit of a Amelia rage look to her. Conclusion, a ballerina on the run. Solved. But
Topic 2. Wrongdoing.
correction.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unaware, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray. See? Ah. And I assure you, the eye speaks so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case.
This woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? Just seeing chat there. Yeah, Amelia has definitely gotten a lot of different designs over the years, though honestly, her stripe design is really one of her best ones. I really like her stripe design. Just the big, like, jacket on her is really good. I can see we'd have to take a step in and fix the Great Detective's mistake again. Excuse me, sorry. You seem to look pleased, Haruho-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Xrd, Strive, everything else, IMO. Let me double check her Xrd design, because I remember I did play Xrd like for a bit there. Let me double check Milia's Xrd design. Oh, yeah, I know, with the yellow suit. Yeah, okay, yeah, that one's really good. I do agree. Yeah, the original Guilty Gear Amelia is fine. X and Core, it's basically the same thing. Xrd's really good. Strive's really good. Yeah, Strive just kind of builds on like the Xrd design a bit for Milia. Also, what's up, Frozen? Hope you're doing good, dude. Anyway, there must be something here that there must be something else here that shows what this woman's up to. Let's see. The traveling case? No. Oh. Hello there.
Yes!
I just think I just need to present that one. I think there's no other. I think it's pretty obvious. Sorry, I have to be on mic for a moment. Ha! The proof of your crime is surely this tiara!
Ah!
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Nikovich Ballet, is it not?
In this case, yeah, I'm on case 2 right now. Case 2 investigation.
Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it is an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
The crime you've committed is theft. I don't know why I'm doing this for the voice form, but whatever.
Oh no!
I mean, I guess if the idea is that like he's like really into this, then I like the idea of him just being like, haha, yeah. I got the case form, I got busy and haven't gotten back yet. That is entirely fair, dude.
yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully, taking their precious tiara with you.
Ah! I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara.
Then why is it here? What's going on with that?
It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia? It belongs to me.
So it was a gift, huh? This girl's only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
All right, I will tell you everything. There is no point to hiding it now.
Come, let us not be hasty.
What?
We're still in my framing device. There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? What do you mean?
The suitcase.
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling kit of yours in our present. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with you. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have even ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We are not very well suited to the life of crime, are we? You carelessly coopting betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer.
I do appreciate how like the dialogue is kind of like repeating where it was before this point, but it just, you know, adds more to it.
Yes, the reason why you refused to open the case is written in the books of the shelf.
He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Jones is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe. Why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? Just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her. Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. There has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area. That's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. That's the only answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case, should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. The direction of the bookcase. A small picture. Of course, the rules of passage. And the rules of passage did state no pets.
Yes!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its content.
I hope to God you have at least an air hole for that thing.
Hi.
As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would have moved of its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case. Together now.
Is the last item listed as
Is
forbidden
the
in the
last
vessel's
item
rules of passage?
listed as forbidden in the vessel's rule of passage? A pet. Ah! You can blame Discord for that not being in sync.
Yeah. Just pretend like it was. Possession of a animal.
Deduction complete. Elementary. I have that picture saved. I could put it. I have it. I used to have it as my desktop background. It's a very good picture.
Mm-hmm. So clearly, you aren't who you say you are.
No, I am not Grimsby Roylott. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
I love her big hat.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performance in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
I know right now I actually have like wallpapers. My current wallpaper is of Digimon Time Stranger. It was this like key art that basically had it kind of look like that one painting that's like pretty famous with like the
wave one.
Like what do you mean by the wave one?
The Japanese wave.
No. Like the one with like the guy reaching out to like God.
Oh, you mean God giving? Not Adam. Maybe it's Adam.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I'm not finding it. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I'm finding AI shit. Hang on. Is it God giving life to Adam? Yes.
Yeah, the creation of Adam. I was right.
Yeah. The creation of Adam. There's a Digimon Time Stranger key art that's kind of similar to the creation of Adam. So I have that as my wallpaper right now. And also, I have not done the DLC. Admittedly, I forgot the first one came out. I know it's like an hour long, so honestly, I should just do it at some point. I just don't know like when. Though, of course, the same thing could be said of when I should do the, what do you call it? The Final Fantasy 16 DLC. Because I did buy that, because it was on sale like a couple weeks ago, so I did buy that, intending to play it soon. And I don't think I actually have N16 installed right now currently, unfortunately, no. Yeah, I don't have 16 installed right now. I do still have Time Stranger installed though, so like, you know, I could do that, like, DLC. Well, it says free. Oh, I guess I should download that at some point soon. Okay. I'll order that another time. Which couldn't have been easy. The Boreal is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have stuck on board without being noticed? Oh, also, by the way, random thought here. Probably gonna do first impressions on this next week. I know I'm doing like, what is it, Pirate Yakuza on my own time right now, but honestly, I kind of want to do these already too, maybe. Just to finally start a metaphor. Like, I know damn well I'm going to love Metaphor. I would like to do first impressions of those next week, finally. So, I think for sure I'd like to do that next week, for sure. We will see, but I think there's a very solid chance I will do it next week. Just kind of get those first impressions done out of the way, because, like, what do I have left for my throne promises right now? Let me check. I know I still have, Mario Wonder. However, I was going to wait on that until the DLC thing came out next year. Otherwise, I think it legit is just Metaphor. Yeah, because I did like Stellar Blade First Impressions, which beat that recently. Get that game kicked ass. That was really fun. Otherwise, I think that's it. Yeah. I went in on Metaphor. I paid full price for Metaphor. I think that I would delve into it last year. In the event I got laid off from my job, I haven't touched it in all over a year. See, Marcus? That's me with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I went to Target like a month back. Saw it was there on clearance for like $35. Cheapest I ever saw it at the time. And now I've seen it cheaper since then. I'm like, fuck. I haven't even played Rebirth yet, and I've already seen it cheaper. I'm like, damn. I could have waited just a little bit longer, save like maybe $10 or something. Oh well, it's all good.
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet, to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
So if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, it wasn't let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin.
That variable tinkling of a bell? Why, no, none other than this young lady, actually.
More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disguise myself? So no one would recognize me?
Well, she said disgust herself. No, I get you. As a result...
Autocorrect.
Yeah. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man, you see.
I put on the fur hat and fake beard, then just before you came in, I saw in the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
That precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case?
You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew,
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell me, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night.
yes, all right, I will tell you.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something, Mr. Sholm's Greek deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible. Ah, and one more thing. Observe your wrists.
My... Ah, put it back on! Ah, your hands are cuffed again! What? But how?
Due to my word, I have restored your shackles.
When and why? There is still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, but it can't be helped at the moment. Yeah, sneak 100 for real. Can't it? Really? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Cosmosama wrote about in his diary really was. So let's indeed figure this out. Am curious. Do a saves. I haven't saved in a little bit. Out of curiosity, how long would you say it is until, like, I guess you could say, like, the end of this investigation?
A long time.
Really? Interesting. So I guess investigations, without obviously saying much, are a lot longer in this one. Which I guess...
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay, I guess it would probably depend, yeah. Because I'm thinking about it just like, what is it? Because we are with like a detective with like Holmes. You're at about the halfway points. Okay. Because I do work in the morning is the big thing. I'll probably try to finish up like the segment in this room then. I think this is probably how I'm going to handle this. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
Hold on, I'm looking at the transcript right now.
All good, no worries, take your time. As it turns out, sometimes it is tough to do streaming when you have to work in the mornings, but also I do enjoy working like in the mornings and stuff. Honestly, I have found out the more I've worked in my job, wow, do I prefer mornings way more than I do working nights. I'm half tempted next year actually to like maybe ask for like just like a schedule change, to ask for like maybe like a couple days off just dedicated just to like have like specifically some days to be like, hey, I just want these nights off or something. But also at the same time, I'm like, I also don't want to do that because I've already like changed my schedule for one specific thing, which is to say I've changed it to where Tuesdays, I just don't have like work from like Tuesday mornings now for one specific thing, which is my therapy sessions. I'm trying to keep my therapy sessions open on like Tuesdays basically. Though I know my therapist told me like she would not be in next week because of Christmas week, which is entirely valid. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So I know I have like basically like 2 more sessions before Mag. And I'll say as well, actually, like, not to like talk about like obviously like, you know, like my sessions and everything, but like they've been doing pretty good, honestly. I've been feeling quite well for myself lately, which is nice. It is a good thing.
Yeah. And I would call this like the 1/3 point.
The 1/3 point. Goddamn. Okay. Oops. What? Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died. He was a friend of mine.
Oh!
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything? Oh, why does it keep doing that? Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking?
Perhaps the ship was absorbed into a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I can think about last night was what I had done, whether they'd find me or whether they would find me.
Bringing the Titanic into this? Apparently. Actually, when... Hold on. This is close to the start of the 1900s. Titanic was, I think, early... Oh, wait, what was the Titanic? Early 1800s? I'm going to double check that, because I'm actually, like, questioning it by, like... Okay, hang on. Oh, no, it was 1912, actually. Oh, wait, the Titanic hasn't happened yet, actually, in this timeline.
I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
I don't know why I thought it was 1812. I'm like, that does not sound right. Hang on a second. And that's why I was wrong by 100 years. Oh, I see. Running away. You've run away from from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget? A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world.
It does unfortunately sound like the industry with this kind of stuff sometimes, that they treat their talent like garbage, which really sucks.
I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
This is like not entirely the case, but like, damn, does this make me kind of want to watch Perfect Blue again? Fuck, Perfect Blue was such a good film. Honestly, I need to watch more Satoshi Kon stuff. Like, Perfect Blue is the main thing I've seen, but like, I know like Tokyo Godfathers is supposed to be good. I believe Paranoia Agent's supposed to be really good. Oh, I know. Was it Paranoia Agent that was Cone? Hang on. No, that doesn't sound right, but I think that's right.
That's one of them.
Is it actually? Okay, I was second guessing myself. Paprika is like one I really want to watch. I need to get Star for that one because I know like she'll like have like. I think she's. I forget if she's seen that or not. I think she has, but no, she definitely has.
She's seen all of them.
Yeah, no, because I know she's big into Satoshi Kon, so I'd be down to watch that with her. I'm trying to like see if I can get her to watch like Speed Racer with me soon. Because I found like there's like Speed Racer and Prince of Egypt free with ads on YouTube. And I have this wonderful thing called an ad blocker, so you know it's just oh cool, legal ways to watch movies. What was I like telling you about my mic? I'm sorry. So you ran away to protect yourself?
1 second, responding to something.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, and the crew of the ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Conundrum? What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum? I'm not sure, but... A conundrum?
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Beria stopped by no port last night.
Ah. Ah, that's it, of course.
So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard?
Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when you mentioned that. It was just after we had asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard.
BRB adding this song to my Dream Music playlist because I never realized how good it was.
Oh, this song here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is not your business.
Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry, what was that?
It is how the Russian newspaper described one of my performances.
Whoops.
And that is how I came here, too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, "I never can resist a touch of the dramatic." It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said that about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement and the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, in fact.
Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova's going to tell us what really happened. A friend. Who is this friend? A snake? A chicken? A dog? A cat? So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage.
Oh, please, don't tell me. Don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious...
My precious. Oh, it wants to take away my precious. No.
Then the burly Russian would bestir themselves. Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. Ah!
So reassuring, Mr. Holmes.
That's Sholmes to you.
But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? Oh, it is, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
Mm-mm. Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
You may well ask. I have no idea.
That's great, Sholmes.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young Ballerina's friend.
Oh, and I'm sure you're much better understanding them, aren't you?
Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
Yep. Really? God, Susato, you don't have to believe him at his word, girl. Oh my gosh. I love the dynamic that Susato is just so enamored by his story. It's just like, oh, everything he says must be true. And it's like, no, you're just the only one who's actually believing his bullshit.
Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs, and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the need of sustenance.
So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
Mm-mm. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret, not to be revealed.
She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Okay. My badge. Can I show you this? I'm actually a university student from the Empire of Japan, you see.
That means nothing to me.
No, why would it? Mr. Naruhodo. If you're determined to flaunt your Yume badge, at least choose a Japanese person who might recognize it. Miss Susato, can I show you this? Maybe later. Ooh, I could show Inspector Hosonaga too. He's getting really
I love
into
that interaction.
It's like-
He's so gung ho about like, oh, a Japanese person. Okay, yeah.
just the scenes are just like, oh, I could show it to people, and then just like the fucking like brain damage like spreads its way into Phoenix Wright like 100 years later. Almost had my water bottle. Damn. That's okay. This should probably be helpful, right? No, it's not. Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Mr. Naruhodo, you're frightening the poor girl. Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to. Okay, in that case, how about the diary? This is the diary of my dear friend who passed away.
His diary?
Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I could hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m., what looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled
band?
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together.
Oh,
Miss Pavlova? Has something occurred to you? Death by a speckled band. That sounds oddly familiar. Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps?
no. I don't know anything.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh. Knock, knock.
Excuse me, Mr. Roylott. Yes? What?
Oh, wow, that was a very quick change. Wow, she's fast.
Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once, please. All right, I will come now.
What?
You must leave, now.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott.
Get out! The passage was said out. Or you want me to throw you out?
Ugh. Looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. Okay, so I think I see what's kind of going on with this segment. Basically, like, gotta investigate, like, a ton, and then the end is the trial, and that's it. That's what I'm imagining. And so, we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. To be continued. Oh shit, it'd be to be continued. Perfect. God damn, this game is very front-loaded, but in a good way. Like, having, like, what is it? The first case being, like, what? 3 parts to it. Having, like, the second case having, like, a part 1 and part 2 to the first investigation. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I guess I should have been tipped off. In fact, it said investigation part 1. I just didn't think about it. It's so interesting. Wow. Alrighty. Back to the title screen.
Back to menu.
Back to menu. Oh! Huh. That's interesting. I was confused for a moment. It starts me here. Wow. Huh. That's
where you are.
Yeah, that's a cool touch, actually. Wow. I didn't expect that. I thought because of like where I was before, it was just the general default screen, or the general like default like title screen. But no, it puts me here because, or rather, it was where I was before because that was where the trial room was. But because we're on the ship, it puts us here. That's actually a really cool touch. Wow, I like that. All right. Well, thank you all for joining tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. I am very curious as to where this investigation and where this case is going. Right now, I think if I have to theorycraft a little bit, I'm not too sure on a killer. Not until we see kind of an autopsy report on, like, Kazuma. Kazuma being dead is wild, though, honestly. Like, real, like, Mia Fey moments. I'm starting to wonder... My kind of early prediction with this case... I wonder if this is the first time I'll ever see, like, an animal, like, killer? Because, like... My theory is that the Speckled Band... I think because they showed it for, like, the intro movie, was, like, a snake, right? So what if it was, like, a snake that killed Kazuma? But then... This is the part that doesn't make sense to me. The part that makes me think that it's not a snake is him writing out something in Russian. Why would he do that, unless it was a Russian person doing that to him? But then how does that happen? Because the door was locked from the inside. Unless someone found a way to lock it back from the inside, but that makes no sense. Hence the locked door mystery. Unless the snake is actually a no. Okay, no, let's be serious here. This series is not that ridiculous. Yeah, I'll be curious as to where this is going, for sure. But yeah, thank you all for joining, I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Peter, for joining, helping with voices as well, means a lot.
No problem.
Where's my schedule? So schedule for the week, this weekend's gonna be pretty lax. It's just the Chinese room dilemma, I don't remember that one, Paper Star. This weekend is very lax, though. Tomorrow and Sunday are very much just kind of like doing whatever I'm in the mood for. I'm gonna probably make up for not streaming on Tuesday, and do another Great Ace Attorney session either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not too sure what day for sure it will be. I need to kind of see like what kind of mood I'm in. Might be Sunday, just because I do work in the morning tomorrow, but I don't work on Sunday. Oh, let me double check something, actually. Hang on a second. Checking something. I do work Monday morning, however, I'd rather be rested for a stream and then just like sleep as soon as like stream is done than just do it on a day where I like worked early. It's complicated. Like, I usually sleep well for work, obviously, but definitely my most like rested days are the days I don't have to like get up early for work, obviously. So I don't know, we'll see. Regardless, however, we'll try to do this probably, I'm thinking Sunday night, I think is a more likelier date, but if I can still make it happen tomorrow, then great. Otherwise, if I don't do that, then I might just... I have some games recently I was actually kind of thinking about maybe doing on stream again. While it's bad for the backlog... well, it is bad for the backlog. There are some games I'm just like, damn, I kind of want to replay some stuff on stream. I've been like slowly making like a list of things of like, oh dude, these are games I like literally only played like once on stream and that was it. That I would kind of like to do again at some points. So I'm imagining like within the next year is going to be just a lot of replays of games. So things like, for instance, just to give an example, I played like Luigi's Mansion 3 like that one time, right? Could do that again next year. No guarantees for sure I'd do it, obviously, but like that's just like one example of like something I literally only played once, but could try and play again just because it's been a bit, and I did enjoy Luigi's Mansion 3 a lot. Because I feel like, you know, I want to play games again. Like, I don't know, man. I don't like the idea. It's tougher because I'm an adult now, but it's really tougher because now that I'm an adult, it's like, damn, it's kind of like a lot of games are just kind of one and dones for me. And I kind of hate that. I like to be able to play a game like, you know, again. It's tricky. Like the dinosaur from Star Fox Adventures. Anyways, as I figure that stuff out for myself, here's the Discord. Consider joining that. Always love seeing new faces. Check out my socials, my Twitter and Blue Sky, my bot channel. And also check out the Throne account. All different ways to help support me in any way, shape, or form. I always love seeing new faces, of course. And, yeah. Part of why I stream is give myself an excuse to replay stuff. No, and I feel you exactly on that one, Marcus. Like, that's definitely a lot of my streams, just, like, replaying stuff. I think I've just been in this sort of, like, cycle of, like... I've been just, like, kind of... just doing just a lot of just new stuff for a while. That I'm like, damn, I want to replay some things. Like, when I look at, like, how many games I beat this year, because I'd like to do a whole, like... thing at the end of the year of, like, talking about all the things I beat on stream this year. It's gonna be a really short one this year, because I'm like, damn, I actually only have, like, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh gosh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Let me see if I counted that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no, it's only like 14 things. Damn, yeah. I beat very little games on stream this year. However, there's a few things I attribute to that. One, actually, I guess I'm like 15, because Xenoblade 3 does kind of count, actually, so I beat that, like, this year. Even though, like, that was a playthrough that mostly lasted last year. I did still finish it this year. But there were other things, too, this year that kind of took their time. Like, I did see, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I did start a playthrough of that one, but that took me, like, a bit to do, it seems, because I was kind of doing that on and off. Yeah, I see, like, Pikmin 4 was here. That took a little bit. Final Fantasy 10. Pokemon Shield, plus the post-game. Yeah, I guess, like, I don't know. I think, like, the whole, like, games I beat throughout this year thing, I might still do that, but it might be a very short one. Because, yeah, it was not a lot. It also didn't help that Radiant Dawn took, like, literally, like, 3 months, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, actually, it was only, like, almost 4 months. But I also kind of lost, like, maybe at least 2 months of streams this year from, like, getting, like, sick, at least, like, 2 different times. And also, like, having, like, my computer in the shop for, like, almost a month at one point. Yeah, I basically lost, like, 2 whole months this year, and that really fucking sucked. Yeah, this was definitely a bit of an off year for streams, I do apologize. Though, of course, I also got a job this year, again, thankfully, so there's also that. So that's also maybe why streams have also been a little off, all things considered. It's because I've been working, which isn't a bad thing. It is good to be working, obviously. But yeah, that's also why I'm a little, like, reserved / hesitant about doing the second Radiant Dawn playthrough in the future. I want to, because there's more to that game when you replay it, which is great. But I'm also like, man, if I do that, it's not going to be for a bit. Anyways, though, I have a raid target. What are we raiding with?
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates. Yeah, so, like... So I got a few options. Actually... No, I have a non-spoilery option. Yeah, no, I actually have a non-spoiler option for tonight. Let's see if they're still going, though. Okay, yeah, they're still going. Okay. Hashtag, and they were roommates. Load. Alright, we'll do hashtag, and they were roommates. We're actually gonna go hit up Isleta tonight. because she's currently doing The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap.
Game.
Yeah, it's a good game. I actually really enjoyed it when I played through it like last year. I liked it. It was a very pleasant surprise. The Sky Temple near the end of the game was pretty good, actually. That was a really good temple. But yeah, she's playing Minish Cap for the first time, so we'll give her a raid. I'll give a quick shout out to like Limit and Twy, because I was considering raiding both Limit and Twy tonight. But they're both playing ZA. Limit is literally doing post-game stuff, and Twy's doing the DLC, so I'm like, both are kind of rough for like raid target-wise tonight. They're both good friends, obviously, but I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of rougher for like streaming, for like raiding rather. So I'll give them shout-outs, go follow them, they're good people, but yeah. Regardless, I'm gonna head out here, probably rest up for the next couple hours for work in the morning, so thank you for joining, appreciate it. And we'll be doing more of this sometime this weekend, so yeah. Thank you for being here once again, and y'all have yourselves a good night. Bye!
Bye bye.